For those of you in the partner program, we've introduced a monetization metric in YouTube Analytics called RPM, which gives creators an easy way to measure your rate of revenue earned on YouTube. In this video, we'll give an overview of RPM, how it differs from the existing CPM metric, and a few tips to increase RPM. First of all, RPM stands for revenue per mille, which is the revenue that a creator earns per 1,000 views. It's calculated as total revenue divided by the total views times 1,000 in the same time period. Total revenue includes all creator earnings, including ads, channel memberships, YouTube Premium, Super Chat, and Super Stickers. This metric also reflects what creators earn after YouTube's revenue share is subtracted. RPM also uses total views, which covers all views reported in YouTube Analytics, including views from public, private, and unlisted videos, regardless of monetization status. Views from live streams and unarchived live streams are counted too. This way, you can simply and easily see how much you're earning for any 1,000 views. By regularly reviewing your RPM, you'll be able to identify ways you can improve and optimize your monetization strategy. To see your channel's RPM, navigate to the Revenue tab in YouTube Analytics. Likewise, video level RPM can be viewed in its Revenue tab. As long as your channel has views and revenue, you can check RPM now and from previous time periods by adjusting the date range in Analytics. Let's talk about the differences between CPM and RPM. CPM is an advertiser-based metric, and RPM is a creator-based metric. CPM shows creators how much advertisers paid per 1,000 monetized playbacks. While still a valuable metric, this can make it hard to estimate what a creator is actually earning, and it doesn't fully answer the question about how much a creator earns per view. CPM only uses advertising revenue in its calculation. This is a key difference with RPM, which can be directly influenced by creators when using non-advertising monetization streams, such as channel memberships, super chats, and more. Creators may notice that RPM will likely appear lower than CPM, which is expected for a few reasons. While RPM subtracts YouTube's revenue share, CPM does not. Also, RPM is based on all views regardless of monetization status, while CPM is based only on monetized views. Even if RPM is lower, creators shouldn't see a difference in actual take-home revenue. To increase RPM, you'll want to increase revenue, whether from ads or other monetization streams. We'll cover 3 ways you can do this. First, to maximize ads revenue, we suggest enabling monetization on all videos and enabling all ad formats if appropriate for your video. Keep in mind that videos now only need to be 8 minutes long to have mid-roll ads enabled, so take advantage of the mid-roll ads editor to place them at the right moments in your videos. We've linked the video below to show you how. Second, in terms of other monetization streams, you can consider hosting live streams and premieres to increase your RPM. During live chat, users can purchase Super Chat and Super Stickers. Plus, it's another great way to connect with your fans while generating revenue. Check out the video below for some tips to encourage your fans to send you more Super Chats and stickers during live chats. And finally, channel memberships are another great way to increase RPM through a stream of monthly payments from members for access to perks. You can check out the eligibility requirements in the description. If you'd like to learn more about RPM, check out the links listed below. Thanks for watching.